Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Jalip tribe. And we are here with a bit of a problem hiding in the grasses right away from the tribe's main territory. Presumably there are two predators rustling in the bushes right now. So we have one right here and one right over here. And we have some very important questions we are going to have to face today. Because not only do we have to start collecting up all of our pregnant females, crossing our paws that hopefully we'll be able to get more males born into the family, and hopefully exploring the rest of the island, but I need to ask you a very important question because there has been another huge update for Niche, and so we need to decide, you guys, are we going to continue on with the amazing Cookie Tree family line? Are we going to continue on with the Jalip tribe and explore the rest of this island and move on to the third and final island? Or should we move on with the new update? And actually what I would really love to do is both. I would like to stick with this amazing tribe, with the Cookie family tree, considering that Ismiana is now finally ready to take up her mother's position as being the heiress to the Cookie family recipe, carrying on Chocolate Chips' line all through the generations that we have managed to carry that on through. I think we're up to like great-great-great-granddaughter is what she's at, and so she needs to have a child who is also a brown-spotted, hopefully ram-horned child to carry on Mimi, or it was Messy, aka Chocolate Chips' line. I really want to work on that, and I really want to be able to see what happens with our new warrior empress that we have over here, Rira, who really wants to give birth to quite a few strong and powerful children and see them spread over into the grasslands and really start conquering the island. And I just want to see all of the little family dramas and all of the lives that we have of these creatures play out. But I am very curious because the next update is a huge one. It adds in so many new features, including a much harder variety to the gameplay. Do you see how many creatures we have right now? Look at all of them. There's a lot, right? Well, I hear rumor that the next update will actually take away one food every turn for how many creatures you have with you. That's kind of a powerful change to the game, and that's one of the reasons that I've always been very flexible in how I play, because I knew as an early access game, the strategy of how we manage to play Niche is going to change as the game changes. So we may have to face a really powerful struggle coming up pretty soon when it comes to the next version of the game. So today we are going to stay here with the Jalip tribe because I absolutely love them, but I did want to ask you guys, would you be interested in moving forward with the Jalip tribe and rotating between another tribe on occasion that will be with the new update, or would you like us just to stick with the Jalip tribe, follow through on all of the things that are going on in their lives, and then move on to the update? The power is in your guys' hands. I just wanted to leave that decision up to you. So now that we have put that out there, we need to start coping with the things that the Jalip tribe needs to face today. That includes admiring our beautiful bouncing new babies. It seems we have a lot of antlers being born. Anila has some antlers, and then we've got right down here Seri. She's also got some beautiful antlers, which is very interesting because her father is actually Dukvan right here. And Dukvan, I'm kind of tempted to let him go ahead and eat that fruit and see if it takes away all of the sickness that he once has, because he's not like the most powerful fighter. So I guess technically we don't have to do that. He's just been a real sweetie, so I'm going to be sad to see him go. But we do have Drukuk here as the other mate for Siko, so it's not like she will be without a mate to share her nest with, and hopefully help her protect it from Dodo Mingo. That's another thing we need to watch out for. And they do have several children who also have actually had ram horns, now that I think about it. Rilana, I'm not sure. I don't think Rilana is one of their children, but Coco is. And then they've also got Seri, who was just born, and she has the ram horns. And Lana, I think, came from down here. And then we've got Siana, who was also born from this little group down here. That's really fun. Hopefully they'll be able to take care of things over there. I think they're completely ignoring the fact there is some rustling in the bushes. Rokuk here can actually probably help out with the fighting a little bit though. His daughter Lana is really a more peaceful gatherer, and Sienna is really kind of just middling in everything. However, Coco is a very powerful fighter. She just doesn't move very fast, so I'm not sure if she would be useful for getting rid of those predators. We will have to look into that in just a moment. Everybody down here is doing well, and we do have the birth of a new baby boy, Kuvanu, which is a really good thing. That does mean Messiana is starting to get a little bit older though. Oh, and I do hear, just as a side note, that in the new version, we should hopefully be able to rename our creatures, and that would be a very powerful change, as well as a 4th gemstone to allow another move that they could use every time the adults move. So there's a few interesting changes. I would really love, if we can, to dabble in both of them, so we'll have to see what happens. And then Vankuro, the male that we have over here, he took some damage, so I'm gonna be really sad if we end up losing him, but I think that's why we were sending Vanro over here, so that he could start being a mate for the ones that are down here. And actually, how many nests do we have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We already have 7 nests over here. It's kind of amazing to see the entire tribe listening to me. Look at this. Oh, and you're so beautiful, Islala. I should definitely get you a mate at some point as well. But the entire tribe has 7 nests already, and that's a lot of nests. But we still have half an island to explore, so I really want to try to push through and explore the rest of the island soon. So we'll work on that as well. Alright, so with all of those things in mind, let's go ahead and start moving everybody around, primarily to gather up some food as well. We need to keep an eye on food. Let's move Kosi over. She is the disappointing, underwhelming warrior born to Rira, who would really love to see more powerful children born in her line. So Rira is hoping the new child that she has from Rokirta will be a little bit more impressive when it comes to fighting. In fact, we're going to leave Big Body and Claw as the 2 things that she hopes her child will have, as well as the poison fangs. So she really wants to see poison fangs. There's like three poison fang genes out of 4 floating around, so hopefully this next child of hers will have poison fangs. She really wants to see that come on into the family line. Let's go ahead, Mikomi, I'll have her shake this tree, and then now Rira can reach over and gather up that nut. And I think Vanku, I'm gonna scooch him over and let him gather up the nuts from over here. So little Vanku, is he a very good fighter? He does have no paw, but he has the immunity H gene, which is pretty useful. So he's better at fighting and movement than anything else. So I think that actually Rira may be eyeing up her son and thinking about the fact, or I think that's her brother? Yeah, her brother actually, and thinking about the fact that she might send him out to start doing some exploring. Also, someone noticed that our sight is not working properly for these spots for the trunks, so we're going to try moving a creature off and back on. That fixed it. Okay, so yeah, we should have had better sight. We have to use up a little bit of our food, unfortunately, to fix this, but we should have better sight than what we've currently got. All right, Messy, we're going to scooch you over. No, Messy! You weren't supposed to scooch over. Rila was supposed to scooch over. I've got to be more gentle and delicate with this. All right, Messy is now expecting. She's had a wonderful, healthy, spotty Dalmatian family down here. It's almost fun to imagine that this little group is just sort of like the surprise Dalmatian family that is carrying on the genetics from that amazing, handsome Dalmatian that we saw a while ago. Do you guys remember him from the old island? That was pretty awesome. Islala, we'll go ahead and gather up that berry, and then there, oh look, they revealed a Dodomingo. That was kind of exciting to see a Dodomingo pop up out of nowhere. All right, and then we have a baby we need to protect over here. And we also need to watch out for little Rokirduk. So I need to move Rokirduk so that he is protected. Though you will know, if you keep an eye out, there's no blue bird right now, so I don't think he is immediately in danger. The blue bird normally will show up and swoop overhead before it will take one of the children. So he should be okay, but I'm not going to leave him there. I guess I'll put him on top of Lala's bones. Oh, that's so sad. And he can be with his sister Lassus, so she will watch over him. And then a lot of people chimed in. We have 2 factions at war in the comment section, mentioning, yes, they can take a 2-gem creature. No, they cannot take a 2-gem creature. I'm of the opinion that the bluebird cannot take a 2-gem creature. So I think Rice here, she's probably going to trade off with her sister Ismiana. Ismiana needs to become the next nest ruler. So this is kind of like Mila is probably ready to retire. We'll leave her here to take care of Lara. That's kind of cute. Oh, it's almost like Mila. Oh my gosh. So Mila with these beautiful blue eyes. Actually, now that I think about it, it would have been very fun to see those blue eyes passed on in some more of our creatures, but black eyes tend to rule the genetics in the Jalip tribe. But Mila actually was the nest sister of Lala, who was the former of the Chocolate Chips heiresses, aka Ismiana's mother. And so I think it's just really sweet that one of Mila's last children that she's ever going to have, she named Lara, almost like she named it after Lala, her nest sister. So I think that's really sweet. So we'll leave these two where they're at. I'm going to shake the tree, and then we'll gather up what we can from the nuts. And I'm going to let little Rice, yeah, she's the better berry picker. So I think she'll take over for her sister, but we don't need to move her just yet. Ismiana, I'll go ahead and let her collect up these berries. And Lassis could probably go ahead and do a little bit of exploring. We need more explorers, so it's a bit of a risk because she's a female and we'd be sending her out exploring, but I think it's better than nothing. However, the last female from the Chocolate Chips family line we sent out exploring was Lycosis, and we all know what happened to Lycosis, and I have actually fallen in love with her big-eared self, with her wonderful son that she watches over, and I think it's going to be very fun to go ahead and let little Neurovan meet with any of the females that he might bump into while traveling with his mother and exploring along the edges of the island. So that's what these two are going to get up to. Thank you guys for reminding me that we do need to move her off of the nest with him in order to actually start letting him grow up. So how far can he move? That's as far as he can move for now, so that's as far as Lycosis is going to go. But I'm going to bring Neurovan over, and we are going to allow him to potentially add his genetics into the family line for the very specific reason. And I know a lot of you guys are going, Seri, why on earth? He has the blind recessive. He has no paw on one arm. He has spit snout. Why would you allow him to add his genetics in? You guys, he has immunity C. We can breed out so easily all of those other things and get rid of them, no problem, with the mutations menu. But bringing in new immunity genes to make our creatures hopefully a little bit stronger, that can't be done. And now I actually love how it's like the entire story of what's going on this island has kind of boiled down to little Neurovan here and Lycosis wanting to take her son and make him better. So he is sick. So we're actually going to drag them up through this forest and over, hopefully, to one of these two. We have one fruit right over here we could eat, and the other fruit right over here we could eat. One of these two places. So, what? Oh my gosh, where did you come from? What do you think you're doing in my family? It wasn't a predator. It was a rogue male. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? What are you doing near my females? What, is this him? Is this a new rogue male? An intruder. We have an intruder in camp that just threw all of my plots and plans and everything I had in my head right out the window. It's an H male, you guys. It's a rogue male. He's here. He's coming for us. Oh my gosh. What? No! Analala, why? No, Analala, I didn't mean to move you. I was so shocked I moved her without meaning to. He vanished again. Analala? What? She just has like... Now Analala is expecting... Oh my gosh. Just like your mother before you. Just like Rira. I can't believe this. Now Analala is expecting a baby. Quick, do I have any other females nearby? I do. He's coming for my cookie heir. He's coming for my cookie heir. Oh my gosh. If I didn't... I know I have a predator because it growled in the bushes back here, so I can't really waste any time chasing him down. I am so flummoxed. Oh my gosh. Rovan. There he is. I don't know if I want to attack him. Do I want to attack him? I don't know. I don't want to just attack him for no reason. I mean, he has violet eyes and that's really cool, but he doesn't have any useful immunity genes. He's got a big old fluffy tail too. It's so weird when all of my creatures face one direction to see one facing a different direction. I don't know what to do with him. Oh, I don't know what to do with him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I should do something with him, but I don't want to attack him just because it's an intruder. He already got one of my females pregnant. It took like 2 seconds. What are you doing? What have you done? You have just wiggled right in. I don't even, oh my gosh. And he's got like violet eyes. He's really kind of unique looking. But I mean, I don't want to attack him for no good reason. Okay, we're gonna stop thinking about that and we're gonna come over and attack something that does deserve a good reason to be attacked. My females! Okay, come on, buddy. Oh my gosh! Okay, that was worth an attack on that part because, oh, Simella's expecting. He's just going through my females, no problem. Rovan is trying to defend. Okay, Rovan, hopefully we weren't fast enough. 2 of my females are pregnant. He just sweeps through camp. He just sweeps through camp and leaves behind bouncing babies with spit snout. Oh, that's so distracting. Kiraduk, don't let it distract you too much though. All right, get him. That's right, get him. All right, let's see. The carnivore. All right, how many more? The carnivore's poisoned. Rira, can you land in some blows? Even Rira pregnant is going to come in. No, don't you dare get out of camp. What are you doing? You can't just wander in here. I mean, it's only ever had them show up inside of like the grasses before. I can't believe he just walked in here like he owns the place and got, wait, no, thank goodness. I remember I got Mila pregnant like with one of our creatures. No, don't move, Mila, for crying out loud. I'm so flummoxed. I'm sorry, guys. I keep moving without meaning to. Okay, I need to focus and gather up some food for a second. He just whipped right in here and got so many of my females pregnant. I don't even, okay. And then we're gonna have to gather up these little pieces. Is he trying to move in? Did Analala decide to like introduce him to the family? I don't even, we're gonna have to get rid of him, aren't we? This is the first time I've ever had one be so bold that it just kind of moved in. Dukro, let's send you up north, I guess, to try to help deal with him. All right, get out of here. No, don't go towards my cookie, female. Oh no. Okay, hang on. We're gonna have to pick up the pace a little bit to cope with this, you guys. All right, I'm going to move Rokirta. We're gonna move him in a moment. I'm so flummoxed. I cannot believe that he's just wandering around my camp like it's no big deal, nobody's business. I don't even... All right, Messiana, you move over. Vancouver, we need to have these two have another baby because Vancouver does have some very unique genetics I want to see passed on. These females are about to have Vanro move in, so that'll be good for them. And we can shake that tree to hopefully get enough from the nuts to be giving us a little bit of food. And then Vanro is going to leave his sister's side and find himself very happily occupied with many females over here that he can woo, including a gorgeous little green-eyed female and a yellow-eyed female. Some very pretty eye colors we've got back here that he can hopefully pay attention to in a little bit. We're going to gather up a little bit of food, and because there we explored one more tile because I said we were going to do a little bit of exploring at least. And then Siko, I'm going to move over and have her mate with her mate before that wandering no good do. Look at him. What does he think he's doing? He better no. My cookie air! My cookie air! He did it! He did it. Ismiana! The famous cookie family line! It's been tainted! Just when I decided we were going to start defending against him. Oh my gosh! What kind of child is going to be born to Chocolate Chips' lineage now? Oh my gosh! Okay, you guys, I think I managed to make all of the moves that we need to this time around. Let's go ahead. Next turn. Oh, hang in there, buddy. And the predator is gone. That predator is gone. Oh, I've got so many pregnant females. We're gonna gather this up. Oh, the damage is already done. Just go away, you. I can't even believe this has happened. I don't want to kill him. That seems so heavy-handed. But at the same, oh my gosh, he just moves like a bunny. I'm gonna waste food trying to, oh no. Come on, no. Run towards the males. Run towards the males. He chases the females down so without mercy. Ismiana, are you going to attack him in retaliation? I don't know if she could. I mean, technically, this is now like her mate. This is the next. What happens when you mix a chocolate chip cookie and like, I don't know, what does he even look like? A raspberry tart or something? What even are you? Like a confetti cake? I'm really gonna have to, I have no idea what I'm gonna do about this. This is a twist I didn't see coming. So we're gonna have to see what kind of baby is Miana of all my creatures. Not to mention Anna Lala. What is she going to tell her mother Rira when Rira comes back over? Okay. This is a bit of drama. Oh, and there's finally some food. Thank goodness. We've needed a bunny for a while now. I don't even know. If he gets near one of my males, then I'm gonna go ahead and lash out at him. But now I have babies everywhere, like every unattended female that was in the area. I understood the rogue males could be a bit of a threat, but I didn't realize they would just like go through all of your females so quickly that you didn't even have a chance to blink. Yeah, I don't feel bad. If he gets near one of my creatures again, they can totally defend themselves. We have another little Dalmatian baby down here in the Dalmatian corner. Oh my gosh. So that was an interesting twist. Okay. Deep breath. All right, Ismiana, we're going to move you onto the nest, I think. Mila, we'll go ahead and let you shake the tree. And then if that guy comes near you, you can totally scratch him, Mila. Don't you hesitate. Then we're going to move Mila down here and her baby next to her so that they can go ahead and focus on gathering up a bunch of the nuts here. And then Rice is going to actually move in and start becoming one of the berry gatherers. And Ismiana, we're going to let her gather one berry, and then she's going to jump into the nest. And the next turn, we'll see what Ismiana's baby is going to look like. Oh, my cookie family tree, why? And away he goes, back into the bushes, where you came from. That's right, get out of here. Oh, there you are again. Oh my gosh. And Roduku, I need Roduku for, he was supposed to be like the perfect mate for my precious Ismiana. So I'm gonna have to send Roduku over. I'm gonna let him eat this fruit because I need him to stay alive. Feel free to attack that creature as you go by. But I feel guilty attacking them too. I mean, he just wants to join in a tribe, and we have such a beautiful tribe. And maybe he's just like ridiculously handsome. He's like, to them at least, he's like the Dalmatian who came by, and like everybody wanted to mate with the Dalmatian and have his children. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness. Lana, hang in there. But they really do. He just keeps throwing his genetics in. It's so merciless. The next thing you know, we have so many babies with his genes, and I have so many females that I really don't want him to find out about. Alright, let's go ahead and gather up some more berries. Kuta, no! Alright, so Kuta's final day is almost with us, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and let her mate with him one last time. Well, yeah, Messi will live long enough. So our little Dalmatian spawning male is about to pass away. I can't believe we have an intruder. An intruder right in the pack. I mean, look at him. What do the women see in him? What do they see in him? Who knows? Who even knows? All right, and let's go ahead and since we're over, oh no! And Siko, I'm so sorry. Siko lost her mate, you guys. No, Dodomingo, you guys are not allowed to take over the nest. Oh, so Siko has lost her mate, one of them at least, because she actually has two mates. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and have him explore the area a little bit. Can he shake his tree? Okay, the tree cannot be shaken right now, so he's gonna scooch over. Uh-oh. Run! Thank goodness I got Lana away just in time. Oh wait, no, I got confused with Anna Lala. Okay, sorry. Oh, for crying out loud. You know what? He's kind of rude. I'm not going to take it too personally. Oh, I think he's about to pass away anyway. I'm not going to take it too personally if we do end up like killing him. Not even accidentally. All right, and then let's see what's going on down here. Man, that was a little bit more exciting than I anticipated. And we're going to push a little bit deeper to do some exploring. Rilana. So Rilana, she's one of these types. She's got A and H immunity, which I think does pretty well. I think we're going to let Rilana go ahead and just dive in and start exploring. So we're going to toss her into the grasses, and then we'll stop and clear away a little path behind her. But I want to dive into the island. I really want to see what's hiding in here and what other surprises are lurking, young sir. Naughty sir. I want to see what other surprises are lurking before we get ready to move on to the next version of whatever we have to expect from this amazing game. All right, and let's go ahead and see what kind of baby Rokieta has had. And it looks like he has a son, thank goodness. And we have Kuduk. Wow, this is actually one of the most talented creatures we've ever had. Good job, Rira. I think she's just disappointed that her son is not born with black fur, but maybe we'll be able to make that happen. So Kuduk does have black and yellow fur mixed, which makes a really pretty color. A immunity and D immunity. He's healthy across the board, and he has some of the best stats that I've seen on some of our creatures yet. He has 4 collecting, 3 strength, and he has fangs. So that's really good. So I think that this would be the moment when Rira would kind of glance down and suggest to her brother, Vanku, that he's old enough to start traveling. So we'll let him grab a little nut to eat. And he's going to start traveling and hopefully exploring into the islands as well and lighting up this area. And I think Rira is going to go ahead, gather up this berry, step back, mate again. She really wants to see a hopefully very powerful, whoops, that was kind of silly of me. Actually, I don't think Rira would really mind. She would probably send her child that she's disappointed in, sickly little Kosi, down to gather up whatever nuts may happen to fall near her. And I'm not sure how long her sister Mikomi will stay, but it seems that a lot of them are getting sick pretty often, and I think that's because they're on swamp tiles. So unfortunately, Rira did inherit a swamp tile nest, which is not the best if you want to have healthy creatures. Alright, meanwhile, over here, we might send a little Isani off to explore because we have plenty of females for Vanro to pick from over here. We have Rare, we've got Larako, and we've also got Milami. So what kind of genetics do we want to start passing on? Let's see. F and H, and then we've got A and E, we've got H and B, so probably Milami can actually go exploring, D and E, and Larako could probably go exploring, and we would probably want to stick, well actually Milami, yeah, Milami is the one we'll probably keep, so Milami will probably become the mate of Vanro, and then we may keep one of the other females nearby too, D and H. But I think we can send a couple of them exploring. So I'm actually going to send Rare off exploring deep into the sidelines. Actually, sending someone just around the island to see if there's anything interesting, maybe a smart way to do things. And I'm going to scooch him over. And these two can gather up some of these nuts really quickly. And then this little one, Kuvanu, thankfully he's in an area where the family lives in really tight-knit quarters. So his mom is already back on the nest. And everybody else is good? I think everybody else is good. And the Dodomingo. Don't these Dodomingos seem like they are just waiting for this female to go towards a nest? They must know if they stay near a pregnant female, they will probably find a nest pretty soon. And speaking of which, I'm running a little bit low on food, so I need to be careful. But I need to open up room over here. And I think I'm going to send little Anna Lala over, and we'll try to get her into the nest next too. And we'll let Samela, who became pregnant with the rogue's child as well, jump into the nest. And then I'm going to be a terrible person. Oh, wait. We've still got one more move to do. Right over here with little Niravan. And his mother, of course, keeping an eye out for him, making sure he is protected. There we go. I mean, I don't know why, but she's just become like the most devoted mother to a child that a lot of people are like, just leave him for the bird, use him as cactus fodder. And she's just devoted to her little son. So I'm really glad to see that, but we'll have to see. It's very ironic now because both the cookie heiress, Ismiana, and her sister now have had children from rogues instead of having children to carry on the cookie line as desired. So we'll have to see what the rogues' children look like next time, you guys. That's going to be really, really, really exciting. And let me know what you would like to do. I would like to stay with the Jalip family all the way through the 3rd island at least, maybe even longer. I'm going to miss this version of the game. I'm going to miss these guys, but I am interested to see what the new update has to offer. So if you guys are comfortable with the idea, then we will definitely give it a go to see if we can balance out both versions at the same time by running 2 different islands. But if you feel that'll be too confusing, then let me know, and we may pick a point to kind of pause, maybe a season of each. So we would have, say, maybe a week's worth of episodes for one island, a week's worth for the other, or we would just continue all the way through with the Jalip tribe until a more stable version, another version, will be released. So let me know what you guys would like to see. I'm just very, very happy to see our creatures really thrive and surprise us as usual. And I almost a little bit more food. There. And now that I have gathered up every stray tiny scrap of food, and we have no food left anyway, that I can offer our creatures, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.